tonight on Tabatha's Salon Takeover. Debbie Farrell owns a Touch of Elegance salon in Tewksbury, Massachusetts.
I feel like when I leave this industry, it's going to be a really sad day. My business is the Titanic. I just hit the iceberg, and I'm trying to plug the hole.
After a staff walkout, Debbie's salon is hanging on by a thread.
You know, when they walk out like that, that hurts. It's a mutiny.
Debbie's the problem of the salon. She's just a stress ball.
I am dying for this day to be over.
Debbie has a condescending way about her that can just make you feel like a child.
I feel like after 35 years, I know more than most people.
Clients don't want to come back to the salon because of the way she acts.
If this is what you wanted your hair to look like, this would have been a good picture to bring to her.
I want my money back, and she won't refund me the money.
I think this is a bad day to do this.
She didn't even want to take the time, really. I mean, she was brushing us off.
If she doesn't change, it's too bad because I'm not going to stay.
If she can't turn things around, Debbie could lose everything.
Tabatha, I'm tapped out, I'm burnt, completely fried, toasted. I need your help.
The secret to turning a struggling salon into a thriving business is 1 week with me. I'm Tabatha. I'm going to change everything. I will clean up the management.
Oh my God.
Shake up the staff. It does have to change and transform every part of the salon.
I wish I could shred your excuses.
I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Touch of Elegance Salon. This is Debbie speaking. How can I help you?
Debbie, this is Tabatha.
Oh my goodness.
I would like you to get your keys, come outside to the back of the building, and please don't tell your staff.
Okay. OMG.
I've had surveillance cameras in Touch of Elegance Salon all day, and now I'm going to show Debbie, the owner, what I've seen. Debbie, hi.
I'm gonna start crying.
I'm Tabatha. Why are you crying?
I don't know. It's been a tough year
All right, well, you asked my help,
I did.
and I'm here.
Wow.
So
I'm shocked.
I'm full of surprises, so why don't you come with me?
Okay.
Okay, come on.
All right.
You told me you had a tough year. Tell me what's going on with your business.
In February, a bunch of hairdressers went into my computer and stole all the clients out of the computer and walked out. Because of what the hairdressers did, I had about probably $15,000 to $20,000 in revenue a month gone.
Debbie, that's a lot.
I took a home equity loan of credit out, and I have been dipping into that to support my salon. It's sad for me that in my industry, 5 22-year-old girls can make your business a house of cards.
So the walkout was obviously 5 of your stylists.
And there's been
walked
4
out.
more since then, so 9 altogether this year.
Do you just feel that you've become unraveled because of having 9 people walk out?
I just want my girls to respect the fact that I'm pounding the pavement to get people in there. I want boatloads and busloads of people to come in and sit in my girls' chairs, and they don't appreciate it.
I had cameras in your business all day because I wanted to see what a typical day in your salon was like.
Okay.
So is this your entrance?
This is not our entrance, but
That's on the front of the building though, isn't it?
right. We put our entrance at the back because there's more parking back there.
So you have your entrance at the back of the building, but there's also a door at the front of the building. You know, that client stood there and you could tell that she was lost.
Right.
Is that the experience that you're hoping
It's
people have?
not the experience I want people to have.
All right, well, let's keep going. That's one of your stylists, Kim G, and she has flip-flops on.
They're not allowed to wear flat flip-flops to work.
Okay, well,
I don't mind
they're
open
flat flip-flops.
Yes, yes.
Having an open shoe, like a flip-flop, is a health and safety issue.
It's frustrating when you have a rule and I have to continually tell them, stop, 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 and it continues on.
Well, Debbie, it's your business.
Right.
Well, I have to say, it does actually appear that you're wearing flip-flops today. I can't believe Debbie breaks her own rules. And I'm starting to think Debbie is a big problem in this salon. Let's keep watching.
Okay.
I got a coupon, and which kind of
Where did you get the coupon? Do you mind me asking?
It was a girlfriend that gave it to
Okay.
me.
Something that I did see all day was how many coupons you have.
So with the discount, your total comes to 25.
Well, right now, a lot of my marketing is for each individual stylist. They create a list for me of people that they know, and I write a letter, and the invitation would include a gift certificate towards their hair.
I mean, I saw girls stuffing coupons into envelopes all day.
Well, I do have a lot of promotions running right now.
Well, how
And I'm
many do you
trying-
have running?
Probably 20.
20.
20.
That's insane to me. When you tell me I've got 20 promotions running, it just says
Desperate.
cheap and desperate.
Well, I've gotten cheap and desperate in the last few months since February.
Let's look at this.
She wants her money back, a refund.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with her hair. It's not like there was a mistake made.
It's like white and then it turns to yellow.
Yeah, it's almost looks gray.
Well, I would like the opportunity to recreate that for her.
She would rather just be refunded.
Well, I can't do that today. I mean, it's hard for us to guess where you want to be in your color combinations.
You know, you're giving free services by doing coupons, but you won't give her a refund for something that she truly was unhappy with. She was truly miserable.
Right.
And when the girl left, you didn't stop.
I wasn't really prepared for, just give me my money back. If every single person that wasn't exactly perfect wanted their money back, I would probably be broke.
I mean, what do you think her impression of that was?
I'm not sure.
Debbie thinks the most important thing is to give a coupon out and get a butt in a chair. But that client won't stay if the work stinks. Let's take a look at this. So Debbie, here's the client you lured in with a coupon and she's waiting for a haircut. Here's the thing, do you know how long you left that client waiting?
She waited a very long time.
Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
Right.
I've got to get out of here. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you know what happened after she left?
I don't.
Well, let's keep watching.
Hi, Joe. Is everything okay with you?
Who's that?
Johanna.
You know what? I really have to go.
You owe us $20, though.
Oh, I don't owe you anything.
Yes, for the service.
I've been here for 2 hours and I haven't had anything.
Nobody serviced you?
No.
Oh.
Goodbye. Just leave me alone.
Oh my God. That is insane.
That's pretty bad.
Goes beyond pretty bad. It really is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen. A woman is sitting in a chair, waiting for 2 hours. Then the receptionist runs into the parking lot and chases the woman down for a service she didn't even have.
It's pretty bad.
You know what, Debbie? I've seen enough. Give me your keys. I'm taking over.
For real?
Yep, for real. I think watching what went on in her salon today overwhelmed Debbie. She practically collapsed on the sidewalk. Tell me why you're so upset. Tell me what's going on.
I hope that you can get my staff to see what I just saw and get them to think about how we can see ourselves through the client's eyes, because that's what's the most important thing. I know that. Sometimes I wish I was kind of a sociopath because it would help me, because I do get emotional.
Let's go tell your staff.
For real?
Yeah, for real. For real.
Oh my God.
You keep asking me for real. Yeah,
I
for
just
real.
think this is just like.
I have your keys. I'm not a mirage. I'm not gonna vaporize. And let's go and tell your staff that I'm here. Hello, everyone. Gather round. Come on.
When Tabatha first walked in, I was shocked. My biggest fear, I guess I had, is that Tabatha was going to put me on blast and really rip me a new one.
I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over. You all look absolutely petrified, as you should be. I have cancelled all your appointments for the week, and at the end of the week, some of you may be working here, and some of you may not. So, Debbie, now I need you to take me on a tour. I do actually see some nice design. I'm not seeing dirt everywhere. I'm not seeing hair all over the floor. The problem in Touch of Elegance isn't that it's dirty or run down. It's that it hasn't been organized properly to make any sense. What's this whole little thing? Looks like a coupon stuffing
It's a marketing
station.
table now.
It's a marketing table.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a client and I walk past and I just see people sitting there stuffing envelopes as I walk in the back/front door. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at the back/front door. This is the reception area. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And gee, what a surprise. Another coupon table. Debbie's obviously in serious financial trouble, but the coupons and discounting just cheapen the reputation of the salon. Christina, how many promotion codes are in the computer at the moment?
Maybe 40.
40. You told me 20.
About 20, yeah.
And now I'm hearing 40. How the hell do you girls keep all of those promotions straight?
It's hard.
We don't. I definitely think the coupons are discounting the work and time and effort that I put in. I've worked a 6-hour day and made only $10.
I really can see that I've got my work cut out for me in this week. This isn't high end. And it does have to change to be able to save her business. I got an earful from Debbie about how frustrated she is with her staff. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I wanted to sit down with them and get their point of view. You know, Debbie told me yesterday that 9 people left.
11.
11. So there was a massive walkout.
There's been many.
There have been many massive walkouts.
This has been going on for generations. We're just the new ones. Her reputation in the town is terrible. People don't want to stay because of the way she acts.
Why are people walking out?
The unhealthy atmosphere, the craziness, the inconsistencies, the mood swings.
What are you telling me, that Debbie's crazy and people just get sick of it and leave?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Everyone who owns a salon in this town has worked for her at one point and left and decided to go do it differently. I stay at the salon because I see the potential the salon has. If Debbie were to just change, we could be a very busy, high-end salon.
What's Debbie like as a boss?
She's just under a lot of stress, and it just comes out. She can't keep it inside anymore. She can't bottle it in.
So if you go to approach Debbie...
She's unapproachable.
Or she ignores you and lets you stand there and feel like an idiot, feel like a child.
Does she treat you like children?
Yes.
Last week, she told me I was the baby, and I don't look professional like everyone else. And she's gonna buy me clothes, but I have to leave them in the salon and get dressed at work.
Sorry.
It's very hard to do my job when Debbie's picking on me, especially when it's done in front of clients.
It's nice to have young blood, as long as you have the work to back it up. I mean, do you have education in here?
No one's allowed to take any classes.
No one's allowed to take any classes?
Or she's not approving to pay for them.
Debbie should be putting her resources into educating her staff, not these crazy marketing techniques. What do you guys think of the marketing? Tell me about these letters that get sent out.
I'm new.
Okay.
And so, of course, Debbie's telling me all these great things about these letters, and I'm believing it, because I don't know any better.
Okay.
So she gets out this letter, and it, like, in big, bold letters on the top says, I am confused. Why aren't you coming in to see me?
I kind of feel a little harassed just listening to it.
Exactly.
They became stalkerish. All of a sudden, they went from being promotions to being stalking.
Hey guys, I'm shocked that you didn't pick up the phone and call my salon. What do I have to do to get you to change your mind?
They're just so insane. Anyone that reads them can do nothing but laugh. I mean, we just laugh at them.
It sounds to me like Debbie's desperate to get people in the door.
Well, yeah, as you could see with all the coupons, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's talk about those coupons.
Look, we do hair for free sometimes.
Can we change them, please?
They've just gotten out of control.
It's too much.
What does Debbie say when you tell her that you don't like the coupons or the specials?
She says they work. And that's it. So I just don't argue with her. I'm tired of arguing.
Debbie doesn't like me to say anything about anything. She'd just rather me say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and that's it.
My head is swimming, so thank you for being honest with me. My hope is that your work is really good. It's clear that Debbie's focus in this salon has been on coupons and discounting, not leadership and education. So I brought in some models so I could assess the stylist's work.
Now, do you want to do a partial foil or a full foil?
What's the difference?
The partial is just the top and the sides and go down a little bit further.
Let me jump in. Okay. You seem very timid. Okay, you do. You seem super timid. She's not going to bite you. Okay? So keep going.
When was the last time you had your hair cut?
Oh, months and months ago.
I have a client that's brought me in a picture of a very dramatic haircut. You need to look at her like a hairdresser, okay? How comfortable are you if I pull your hair back like this so that we're exposing all your neck and your jaw? Are you comfortable with that?
That's fine.
Okay, you can keep going and then get started. All these stylists are young and inexperienced, and Debbie has browbeaten them instead of giving them the confidence they need as hairdressers. Tell me why you're cutting it with texturizing scissors.
Oh, to take some of the weight, because it was like very heavy in the ends.
If you cut hair vertically, it's the lightest form of hair cutting because a vertical haircut will always remove the most weight from hair.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm kind of going for a dramatic look.
More dramatic look.
I kind of wanted to look kind of like punky. I wanted to be kind of crazy.
And very chunky. Okay. Well, I think because you don't really have a lot of color to your skin right now, it looks like you haven't really been sunning very much, which is fine. A lot of people are staying away and using a lot of sunblock, but...
Debbie, you know what? I'm really sorry. I actually don't think she's pale at all. I think her skin's quite beautiful. I mean, to look at a client and go, well, you're very pale, that, to me, is not what you say to a client. She's pretty much set it up for you. I want something modern. I want something punky. I want something different. Keep going.
Thank you.
What was your background before you worked here?
I worked at another salon in Wakefield.
Okay.
So I part-time helped manage the salon. And I've been in customer service since I was 14.
Okay. So you know how
And I went to business school.
hairdressers and salons work. You went to business school. And what happens if you tell Debbie that, I don't like this letter or I don't think this is a great idea, why don't we try this?
If I give a suggestion, there's an excuse why she can't do it. And it just baffles me. I've never seen it before.
Me either. It's one heck of a stain that your client has there. Did you put any barrier cream or anything on beforehand?
We actually do not use any.
So you don't use any barrier cream in the salon?
Nope.
Never heard of such a thing. Every salon should have a barrier cream and some colour remover. It is totally inexplicable to me why a hair salon would not have colour remover and colour block in stock. Okay, this is atrocious. Do clients typically walk out with stains like this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have never seen a group of hairdressers as sloppy as Debbie's stylists are. Again with the stains. It was absolutely appalling. A couple of people had issues with stains and everyone said that you don't have any colour block or stain remover in the salon.
We have a color block that we use.
No one seems to have heard of it because I kept asking and no one's ever heard of the colour block,
Oh, okay. It's a product called Fixation.
So it's a styling wax. It's not really a colour block, it's a styling wax.
Right. It works really well. It actually works really, really well.
And then what happens now? Because we've got a stain, so how do we get that off?
Right. Well, I'm going to take a little bit of a clarifying shampoo and just see if I can remove a little more of that. So I'm sorry, Stephanie. I'm going to take care of that for you, okay?
I want to shoot myself. Talking to Debbie is like ramming my head into one of the brick walls in her salon. She just doesn't get it. You can see here where you foil bled, Right here, look. Bled again. You need to work on those bleed marks. Did you cross-check your haircut?
Yes.
What about this side?
I texturized that side a little more than the other.
You created a dent in there, which makes this look round, and then this sticks out here. Clearly, these stylists don't know what they're doing, and they need a formal education program in this place. You hate it, don't you?
Kinda. I wanted it to be like jagged and like piecey. I don't like the red in my natural colors. I don't see really any of my natural color.
I ended up not making her happy, and I was flabbergasted by that. I mean, I do clients every day, all day long. Clients leave here, extremely happy.
You've got a client that's sitting here that's clearly miserable because all you've done is go in and literally hack the shit out of her hair and not created any different lengths in here. I can't blame Debbie's model for being upset about her hair. It wasn't what she asked for, and it looked like a packet of fruit-striped gum.
I just feel like ugly right now.
Coming up, I really don't know if you can change. I really don't.
Give me a break. I've had enough.
I'm taking Debbie to the Tewkesbury Country Club, where we're going to meet with Brenda, the head of functions. Hi, how are you, Brenda?
Good. Hi.
I needed to show Debbie that the way she's marketing her business is really low rent. So, you know, Brenda, I wanted to sit down and talk with you because, Debbie, you're literally across the street.
Right.
You know, it's a great opportunity to cross-promote your businesses.
Weddings is, you know, a big priority. You know, we have weddings Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Sure.
sometimes 2 on Saturday. So, you know, brides are here a lot.
Do you have any kind of promotions that you do, or coupons, or any kind of flyers that you send out, or any kind of discounts?
I don't believe in coupons. I don't believe in, you know, I think it cheapens us.
It's important for Debbie to hear this because I would love for you to have a relationship, but you need to tell Debbie why that hasn't happened.
Well, she came to a bridal show, but one of the things that totally turned me off was the fact that you were selling at my show.
We did a raffle. We wanted to give the people that came an opportunity to...
But you charged them for it.
Exactly. You charged them for it. It was tacky.
You know, I've spent the last few years pushing this marketing style, and I think it's working for me. I appreciate your honesty.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, no.
But I want you to be successful,
Yeah.
and I want you back. We have a bridal show coming up next week.
You're willing, Brenda, to give Debbie another chance?
Absolutely.
Thank you. No raffles.
Yeah, no raffles.
Okay.
It's about selling yourself and selling the salon, because it is actually about the hair. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I think Debbie and I are going to go downstairs. Now I've tried to address the marketing problem in this salon, it's time to address an even bigger problem, the way Debbie treats her staff. There's a problem with communication in this salon. You have to have really clear, concise communication to be able to make sure that you guys know what is expected from you. And so Debbie feels like, you know, she's being listened to. Let's talk about some of the marketing ideas and just share with Debbie what you were sharing with me yesterday about your thoughts on the letters that go out and the discounting that we do.
A lot of us were doing a lot of free services on clients that aren't coming back.
Can you see why that would be frustrating to your staff?
I don't want to be defensive, but I would like to ask them all, how many of you have I helped build up your clientele because of the letters and marketing that I've done? And I'd like to get some credit for that.
But I think the point is they feel like, I'm doing all this work and I'm not making any money from it.
She never said that to me before, though. I'm hearing this for the first time. I had a staff meeting and I asked you guys to tell me how you feel.
I'm not comfortable approaching you. You scare the living hell out of me because I don't know if you're in a good mood. I don't know if you're stressed out. I don't know.
Who's uncomfortable to approach Debbie? Show of hands, who's uncomfortable to approach her?
Depends on the day and the type of mood she's in. We all come to work every day. We all try our hardest. We all appreciate what you've done for us. But sometimes it just feels like we get shit on.
How many times have I told you that you are amazing? Is everybody forgetting how many times I tell you you're amazing?
You tell us that. But when you and I had a meeting, you said you feel like you have a second-grade classroom.
I did. I made that comment. I said it's like a second-grade class when nobody's paying attention, nobody's focused. Getting your attention, hello. When you're sitting there and you know what an amazing business owner you are, and you know what an amazing person you've been for these people, and they have nothing good to say, only bad, it infuriates me. Let's turn the tables here. I can only take so much. When I tell somebody not to be late and they're still late, when I tell people I don't want all you girls in the break room at the same time, that's where my stress comes from.
I could take a lot of your responsibilities off your shoulders, but you will not let me.
I keep thinking I overwhelm you.
I'm not overwhelmed at all.
You're not, okay.
You know,
I'm not at all.
Look, here's the thing. I know they can handle it. I know that.
I've said to Deb, give me more responsibility and I'll lessen your load. She won't let go.
There's no one in charge of anything. No one enforces rules.
If you don't want flip-flops and someone comes in with flip-flops, send them home.
Yeah.
Bye. Go change your shoes.
You're out of dress code, go home.
Go home.
What are you why are you laughing?
I've had that rule for 20 years and I can't get anybody to follow it.
You're wearing them.
We look at you. What you do is what we do. If you're in a bad mood, we're gonna be in a bad mood. The way you dress is how we're gonna dress.
It's about having consistency. So the rules are the rules.
Or like a handbook or a manual or some kind of rules.
There should be a policy manual and a training manual that it's written down.
I stopped giving them out because people wouldn't read it.
I have to tell you, you're just so passive-aggressive, Debbie. It's like you're blaming them for you not having a rule book. Debbie missed the whole point of this exercise with her staff. She tried to blame her staff for everything.
I think she needs to provide a little more of a healthy atmosphere for the salon.
I agree. It came to a head in February, and I have not recovered.
In February, when everybody did what they did, we could have get up and we could have walked away. We're still here. We're not leaving. Like, we all need to get along better. We all need to talk to each other more. I think the intervention was a good idea. Do I think it's gonna stick? I don't know.
I feel like you're taking out your frustration on these people who stayed instead of the people that left. They want to help you, and they want to help you save the business. But they can't come in and do a great job when they're miserable to come to work.
Right. I feel like my girls let me get thrown under the bus. It was completely and utterly disrespectful to me.
I'm not sure how much of what the staff said got through to Debbie, but I wanted to go back to the salon and kick off the renovation. We've spent the past few days talking about marketing and the wrong way that it's being done. And look, this is crazy. Second notice, you must claim your prize or I'll give it to someone else. Third notice, I'm confused. We've already talked about that one. I was bloody confused when I read it. It's condescending to a client.
Debbie's letters are just embarrassing. And when clients read them, they laugh and they say, you're joking, right?
Today, we're gonna get rid of this stuff.
Okay.
All of this crap is gonna go. So, it's shredding time. Exactly. Look at the looks on their faces. It's like holiday time. People assume there's something wrong with a business that is constantly sending out coupons. The only people that want to go to that business are the people looking for a discount. And those are not the clients that will keep a high-end salon and spa in business. I want you to do the first one.
Can't we use this for scrap, though?
No.
Debbie.
There you go.
Oh.
Here you go, take these. I don't like those either. Bye-bye $50 gift certificates.
No more birthday cards?
No.
As I look at that pile of paper, you know, it reminds me of what my brain feels like. And I think I'm still kind of in shock. Some of those clients do end up being existing clients and staying with us.
I wish I could shred your excuses. Honestly, you're standing here shredding these letters and you're still questioning and arguing and resisting with me. I'm really trying to help.
I mean, I don't think it was all bad. I've had these girls come to me and say, can you send a letter for me? Come on, you guys. Help me out here, you guys. Come on. Give me a break. I've had enough. I don't mind being critiqued, but it just pissed me off. I really felt like it's been Debbie bashing the whole entire time. But I don't think it was all bad. I'm not gonna beat myself up.
It's not about
disgusting
But Debbie,
decision.
no one wants you to beat yourself up. I don't want you to beat yourself up.
Well, you know, after today, you know.
Debbie clearly felt attacked by her staff. She's still painting herself as a victim, but if things don't change, her business will not survive. Who wants to put one in, girls?
Me.
I know you do. I know you're dying.
Grab one, grab one.
I'll give you your hair for free for a year. Shred that one.
Shredding all those coupons today, it felt amazing. I feel like I could go shopping because I'm gonna make more money. I feel like I actually could buy myself something.
You look traumatized, Debbie.
I'm just listening and watching.
I don't want you to listen and watch. I want you to be active in it.
I could tell Debbie still stands by some of those letters. I don't think Debbie really took it all in today.
I really don't know if you can change, but I'm hoping you'll catch up. I just want to point out to everyone that this is the front of the salon. Come on, in the front door, girls. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
As you can see, the front desk has been moved to the front door. So now when clients walk in the front, they're greeted by the reception staff.
I love the desk being there. I think that's where it should have been. You can walk in and you can see the salon from there rather than hiding behind the corner.
You can see that I've put decorative accents on the wall just again to kind of tie in the feel of elegance. Touch of Elegance really didn't have a touch of elegance, and I've really tried to make it more of an upscale salon. And I have also stocked you with colour block and colour remover.
I think the renovations are beautiful. We're really blessed to have Tabatha come and help us work towards a better future.
This is a colour processing station. All the marketing material is gone. This is for clients to sit and process and relax. Make sense?
Yeah.
And the back of the salon that used to be the front of the salon, this is now the manicure area.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
As you can see, I have framed your shredded flyers.
Oh my gosh. That is a riot.
Because I think they're better served as art and as a reminder of what not to do than used as marketing material.
Wow.
You like that?
We're all excited about it. We are like ecstatic. We are really determined to make this salon great and make ourselves great as hairdressers.
Today is about professionalism and consistency. So what I did was create a Touch of Elegance policy manual. It's simple, it's straightforward, and Debbie, then you can hold them accountable if they're not doing something. I know that there was a rule about no flip-flops, and that is in here. And I can see that all of you today have on closed shoes. And Debbie, you've broken your own rule. The only way the rules work is when you lead by example for your staff.
I was disappointed Debbie didn't follow dress code today. We were all just like, what the hell? Is she taking this seriously? Because we're all taking it seriously.
All right, I want a great day today. Have a really good day.
How you doing? Good, how are you?
It's very hard to teach an old dog new tricks, let me tell you. I have experienced a little of that this week. Thankfully, you're open to learning. So when you dry your client, I can show you a little bit if you want me to, because you can go in a little deeper to blur the line down. It looks good. Look, there's no bleeding. It looks like you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
No one's had stains today so far. I'm loving life. The work in this salon has already improved with the little bit of help I've given these girls. If they get some real education, they could be good stylists. I typically start in the back just because that's where the bulk of the hair is. You're gonna hold it down lower.
Okay.
Okay, because you don't really want to take as much length off. The other way that you can do it is to go in this way.
Yep.
And you remove the bulk, but I haven't taken any length off.
I wish we could have a little more time with Tabatha. Obviously, she's taught us so much in just a few days.
When I was watching my staff with Tabatha, it really bothered me. You know, I've always been up for education, but they really don't like watching me and listening to me. They're doing their own thing.
You know, you were really frustrated when we sat down and talked to Debbie because you said, give me more, like give me more responsibility. I'm capable, I'm confident, I want.
Yeah. I can take this salon and whip it into shape in probably a week. Like, I have no problem sending people home because they're not in dress code,
All right,
you
good.
know?
How are you feeling about the changes?
I love it.
You love it?
I do.
Do you think that it's going to stick with Debbie?
I don't know. Still hard to tell right now.
How do you think Debbie is?
Overwhelmed. I think she's excited, but a little overwhelmed, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think she gets it?
We'll see.
The staff seemed really excited for reopening day, but really nervous that Debbie wasn't going to change. And that's a problem. Did you use the colour block?
We did.
What, the one I bought or this one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
This is really styling wax though, not hair block.
I asked Stephanie to get me the color box, and that's what she brought me. So
I'm sorry.
it's fine.
I asked. I thought you meant
It's
the little
fine.
one.
I didn't want to
why.
micromanage, so I let her just.
Okay.
I gave her
I'll
direction,
get
and
the
she
other
helped
one
me.
next time.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Stephanie.
That's right. You don't need to throw Stephanie under the bus. You didn't do anything
It's
wrong.
okay.
It was just a question.
Yeah, I felt it was fine.
It's really frustrating that Debbie is a wit. And the problem is she's terrorizing all her staff and driving her clients away. How do you think your staff went today?
It's hard because I was busy, so I didn't really get to walk around too much and see what they were doing, but...
I know your staff want critique.
Right.
There should be better work, but they need the education to get them to that point to do better work. And that is one of my final recommendations to you, that you have a real education program in here.
I don't want you to think that we haven't done anything, because we have. I have a structured class once a month for them.
Someone told me that they have been here for a few months and they have never had a class since they've been here.
I don't know if they missed it.
I need you to listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're not really listening to me, you're making
am.
excuses and you're giving
No,
me
I'm not. This has been a very one-sided story that's been told here in the last week.
I'm not telling a one-sided story. I'm telling a story that I've had from your staff.
Did the staff tell you that I sent them to California last November and spent $15,000 of my own money? Did they tell you that? And half of those girls don't even work for me anymore. And you know what? I get the bill every month and I just pay it. Give me a break. Do they need more education? Yes. Do I have to stop being disappointed because of a mutiny and taking my anger out on them? Of course. I'm not denying the things that I fall short on here. But I'm also gonna take a stand for myself. You know, not one of those girls once supported me. They just all threw me under the bus. This is bullshit. I'm tough on them. And if I hurt their feelings every now and then, so be it.
Debbie, what I'm trying to show you is how to change. Having a sit down with your staff was about them being honest and telling you, and you being able to hear it, not so it hurt you, but so that you could clear the air and start fresh with their support.
I understand how wonderful those girls are out there, every single one of them. What was brought to light for me was the fact that I was in a pretty tough place last February. I have a lot of work to do to get myself back to waking up every morning with a really positive attitude about everything.
Every single one of them out there wants to support you. Something that you have to remember, because they are the ones that stayed, and they are the ones that stood by you, and they are the ones that believe if you get it, it will get better.
Yeah.
I'm taking it serious, and I know all of you are, but it's just, hopefully Debbie is taking it serious too.
We'll see if the old behaviors leak back out.
Hopefully she changes and we can all stay here, but if not, I see a lot of us leaving.
I hope Debbie definitely changes and takes a look at everything that we've told her. It's the last straw for all of us, and it has to change, because if it doesn't, I don't see a future for many of us yet.
You know, I think you guys did a great job today. I saw how happy you were to walk in this morning and how motivated you were, so thank you.
Thank you.
And Debbie and I were just sitting down talking about my final recommendations. Melissa, you told me you wanted more responsibility, you wanted to be able to take more on, and you wanted to help grow this business in the right way.
So Melissa is gonna be on my management team.
I'm happy with her having me be salon manager. I can't wait to utilize my talents.
Debbie's also promised me no more coupons.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've already established what coupons are good for. Confetti. It has to be all about the work in here. And I recommended to Debbie that there has to be education in here. So, to kick off your new education program, I'm giving everyone in this salon a 3-day class at the Sassoon Academy.
Oh my goodness.
It was amazing. I think those classes are something we really need, and we really want them because we want to learn more. We don't want to be stuck in a little box.
Debbie's promised me that she's really going to change and pay attention.
Got a lot of changes coming. We all have to support each other. And if any of us falter, we should be there to help each other and go forward with those changes that we all want so much. I think Tabatha is an amazing, insightful person, and we're a stronger team now than ever before because we're all on the same page and we all agree that this is what we want.
All right, so I have one last surprise for you.
Oh my gosh.
Here are your keys. Make sure you do the right thing, because you never know when I may be back. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah.
I have found Debbie to be a brick wall all week, but today, at the end of the day, I finally got through to her. And I hope that Debbie and her team can work together to make this salon and spa a success. It's been 6 weeks since I was at Touch of Elegance Salon, and Debbie was really hard to get through to. So I'm really curious to see how Debbie and her staff are doing today.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How do clients like the renovations in the salon?
Good. They like it a lot, actually. I mean,
It was very nice for me to walk in the front door this
Wasn't
morning.
it?
I had
You knew where you were
absolute
going?
clarity where I was going. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm great. We got our policy and procedure manuals finished, our code of conduct manual is finished. We have an educational program for the year. Melissa and I worked on all of it. Every weekend we have a wedding party booked.
Because of the bridal show at
Most
the
of it's
country
from
club?
the bridal show.
That's amazing.
Every weekend.
How are all the coupons and discounts going?
What coupons?
You're looking at me like
I have 12 heads now.
No, we don't have any coupons.
Sounds like things are going really well.
It's been amazing.
Good.
It couldn't have been better what happened to us. I drank the Tabatha Kool-Aid. I'm looking at things completely different. I was a mess, and I thought I was amazing, and I couldn't figure out why everything was wrong, and I was doing everything right. That's funny. Because it was not true.
You feel like Debbie's kind of trying to...
Yes, she is trying. She's trusting me more.
That's good.
And she's more on our team.
Sounds like a different place.
It feels like a different place, yeah.
Definitely has changed overall, from the desk to the service providers to everybody cross-checking and double-checking. And
So now it's about the quality of the work, not the volume of people.
Right.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Can't believe how much everything's changed in here. It's great.
I know.
Wow. When I was here 6 weeks ago, I thought Debbie was incapable of changing. But Debbie is really trying to incorporate all of my recommendations. And if she keeps going, she really could have a successful salon. On the next Tabatha Salon Takeover.
We're looking to be set apart from the beauty shop.
We're trying to get the fruit snack.
That's high-end.
I have an area right here. Why are you in my area? They argue about their own personal stuff that don't even have to do with the salon.
Frank isn't getting any pussy, clearly. Do you want to save your marriage, your business, or both?
I just don't like bringing my clients to drama.
Blow my brains out.
Yes, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart. My name is Tabatha, thank you very much. It's like Crazyville.
I dare you, bitch. I cannot go to work.
For more info and footage, go to bravotv.com.